meeting a female data analyst one-on-one. I've already seen them on social media, and the ones I've met are actually male. So it's an honor and a privilege to meet you now. Welcome. All right, so I also have here Mr. Paul Ajani, a financial technical analyst. Okay, it's like we're going to have an exercise. Yeah. Because this clapping is not good enough for me. Okay, so I think we're all going to stand up and clap for maybe like 7 to 10 minutes. Is that okay with you? 7 to 10 minutes. Is that okay? And after that, if I don't hear the kind of clap I want, to standing clap, we're going to do 20 minutes. And after that, if I don't get what I want, we're going to do 30 minutes. So we're going to add 10 minutes to it, except I get what I want. So please, let's rise to our feet and give us like 5 minutes clap. Let's go. 1 to go. Louder, 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 louder. Continue. I'm considering. Beautiful, beautiful. All right. Thank you very much. So we have young girls here, and I believe we have some young boys and some male. Okay, yeah, I'm going to mention here also. All right, so please, also welcome to the stage, Pastor Isoa Okoji. You're welcome, ma'am. We're happy to have you in our midst. God bless you. All right. To continue in this program, I'd like to invite the founder of Polish Damsels Foundation, a beautiful woman. The first time I spoke to her on the phone, I was like, geez, am I worthy to speak to this person? I actually even called the person that connected me to her, like, please, this person, like seriously, and she was like, no, she's down to earth, she's easygoing and all that. And truly, when I got to know her, I realized that what she said was true. She's a woman who is passionate about helping people, especially females. And going through some of the things she sent to me about Polish Damsels, I saw that she's not doing, we have a lot of foundations, and these foundations are for show. They want popularity and all that. But I saw when she's coming from, the place she's coming from, and I'm like, no, I have to be part of this. Please join me as I welcome on stage the founder of this wonderful, wonderful, wonderful foundation to share a few words with us. But before she comes on stage, I would like us to play our profile so we understand who she is and what she stands for before she comes. So that when she comes, you appreciate and understand what this dream, what this vision, Polish Damsels is all about. So can I have my technicians here to please play the profile of Mrs. Gloria Robson. Round of applause, please. Let's have a profile before she comes on stage.
With etiquette and image consultants, with clientele from the United States of America, Canada, the United Kingdom, Liberia, Ghana, Nigeria, and so many other countries. She holds so many certifications, which includes BA Ed, MSc, APMC, NPMC, CPNP, and others. She is the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer, Parkway Integrated Services Limited, with special attention on Parkway Finishing School. She is popularly known as brand polisher because of her passion in polishing and refining personal and corporate brands. She is also a media entrepreneur. She holds an entrepreneurial certification from Australian Business School. She helps personal and corporate brands develop strong personal and professional image that promotes executive presence in their brands and helps them strategically sell themselves to their niche markets. She is a president, GRIC Polishing Castle, a refinery where brands and entrepreneurs are polished for global shine. She runs a Pathway Mentors Hub, where mentors and prospective mentors are groomed professionally. She is a graduate of French language from Lagos State University, a core educationist with a master's in educational administration. She is a member and associate of CIC and CN, where she got her certification as a mentor and coach. Alumna of CITC Leadership Center, Human Resource Manager from Princeton and Fusion Limited, Daystar Business Academy, as well as Chartered Project Management and Professional from Chartered Institute of Contracts, Project and Facility Management, Ghana. She is a refined and passionate public speaker, a TV and radio analyst, a published author of many books. Worthy of note is Distinguished Ladies and Gentlemen, a book written to transform men and women to ladies and gentlemen. She is married to Pastor Abraham Robson, and their marriage is blessed with three amazing young adults. Join me as I welcome the greatest century with plenty of talent, youth, and Robson.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you for having me here. Thank you for showing up here, everyone. It's been, should I say, weeks, month of hard work. Thank you. It feels nice to see a dream come true. Yes. Um, Thank you so much. I want to, first of all, thank the students who have been able to find their way here. Today is Saturday, and for us to take you out of your cartoon and your novel reading enjoyment and get you here, I want to first of all give yourselves a big round of applause. I must let you all know that I love you so much, and everything that has to do with you as students makes sense to me, and I want it to keep making sense to the world, not just you. That's the reason why we asked you to come in here. With time, we're going to introduce you properly, but I just wanted to appreciate you all. I want to thank my guest. This is supposed to be a customized speech, but let me see if I can make it customized. Because I've written a few things, but I know I'm going to be speaking from my mind eventually. Okay, so I'll go straight to the speech, and then I will leave the stage for Martin, okay, to take over. Thank you so much. Distinguished members of Board of Trustees of Polish Damsels Foundation, respectful and honorable facilitators, invaluable partners and supporters, our honorable patron and matrons, dignified damsels, anointed guest artists, those are going to be doing a lot of work here, our special friends, parents, and guardians. I know some parents are here to distinguish ladies and a few gentlemen. I give God Almighty, the creator of heaven and earth, the giver and preserver of life, all the glory for making this day a reality. I'm most grateful to Him for preserving my life and making this vision a reality. This day marks the fulfillment of the lifelong dream, and I've nurtured all my life gathering girls, young ladies, and women together for impact. Let me use this medium to officially introduce this foundation to everyone. Polish Damsels Foundation was founded in 2016. It came through after God delivered me from years of physical, sexual, verbal, and emotional abuse from people who are innocently trusted to love, care, and to protect me. After I met my husband, who I shared all my experiences with, he empathized with me, counseled, prayed for me, believed in me, and stood by me a great deal to overcome the effect of years of trauma and abuse. It was at this moment that God ministered to me and instructed me by saying, what you went through is so that you can help every young girl, every young lady, and every woman who have been going through the same thing, who will be going through the same thing, to become a succor for them. I made you go through this so you can find a place to be able to accommodate them and understand them and help them to find themselves in your shoes eventually. This is what informed the forming of this foundation. While preparing for the registration of this foundation, several names came to my mind, but out of them all, Polish Damsels was the most appropriate. The name is coined from the scriptures in Psalm 144, 144, verse 12. 12 precisely. That our daughters may be as cornerstones, polished after the similitude of the palace. This means that if our daughters are to be like those beautiful, well polished in the palace, they have to be chaste, they have to be God fearing, they have to carry themselves in a manner that will attract honor and value from the opposite sex and the society at large. I would like to also let you know the aim and objective of this foundation. Let me highlight some of the aims and objectives of this foundation. Number one, this foundation was set aside to groom, to mentor, to train, and to empower young girls, ladies, and women who crave to utilize their youthful years in productive ventures and living based on chastity, high moral values, and godly principles. This organization was put aside to help young girls, women who have been abused or used in any form, to help them discover their self-esteem, dignity, and their God-given purpose in life. It was established to rehabilitate young girls in the society who have been abused, who have been used, harassed, and molested by way of providing support, and shelter to them in due course. This involves sponsorship of indigenous girls, of vocational training and educational trainings, accommodation for destitute, orphans, and the helpless girls and ladies who mostly fall victim of abuse and violation, to provide a platform for healthy and godly fellowship for the purpose of interaction and shaping of one another among girls and ladies, thereby fostering unity and productive engagement of their minds. The above are the major aims and objectives of the foundation? Funding. As some of you are aware, Polish Damsels Foundation is a non-governmental organization who derives its funding through partnership, voluntary donations from individuals and corporate bodies. Hence, we solicit your support in any form to enable us carry out this humanitarian cause. Starting from now, this foundation is running in full force. We will be setting up a functional administrative secretariat to handle the running of this foundation. Hence, we require the necessary facilities such as office equipment, furniture, and most importantly, finances from anyone who God will touch in order to get us going. We plead with participants in today's conference to help promote Polish Damsels Foundation, and I am eternally indebted to them. One thing is certain, as young people are getting blessed and delivered from the ills of the society, God is happy with Polish Damsels Foundation and all those who support in any way or any other avenue. And I can assure you that the reward is immeasurable. Once again, I thank all the facilitators who sacrifice their time, their energy, their money from the onset till this very time. I cannot thank the board of trustees members and their spouses enough for the support and the sacrifices they've made so far. This year's conference has been tapped Ignite Conference 2024. The theme for this conference is Champions of Light, showcasing relevance through purpose, skills, leadership, and entrepreneurship. I want you to know that every bit of the things that you've done to contribute to this will never go in vain. Every one of you, in one way or the other, that have been part of this whole process. I welcome you all once again to this conference. And as we move on, I want you to feel free, relax, get ready to learn as we have all our speakers and facilitators, trainers, all fully ready for you. I think we've even over prepared for this conference, more than you can even imagine. Thank you so much for coming in today. Thank you for standing by Polish Damsels Foundation. I want you to know that this foundation is not a one-man business. It's not a business for me. I've got my business that I do. I have Parkway Integrated Services Limited that takes care of until finishing school. That's where actually the major funder for this program. So if it is business, I won't be doing it. It's stressful, but we will do it. It's an assignment, it's a call from God, and everyone who in one way or the other is partnering, will be partnering. You're not working in vain. It is for the impact, the service to humanity and to God. So I want to let you know that I appreciate you so much. In one way or the other, you've been part of this. Please keep supporting. We're growing bigger and bigger. We're trusting God that at the end of the day, we will all smile as we watch our girls become wonders for their world. Wonders for the world to see. It is Ignite Conference 2024, and we are here to showcase relevance. Everything that is in you that is light has to come out. You are the light of the world. The world cannot entice you with darkness. For the young girls here, you are the one to entice them with your light. And this is why you're here. Thank you so much, everyone. And we'll have a very beautiful time here. Thank you. You can do better than that. You can do better. Remember, All right, thank you so very much. That was a beautiful, beautiful speech. You know, there is something that I come to discover about the girl child. Even at creation, when God created every other thing, you know, it didn't take much time. Then there be light, bam, and there was light. Then animals come, bam, and then other thing he says, and it was beautiful. And then when he created Adam, Charlie did, and then but when it came to creating, he took his time. Can I hear somebody? Now, when it came to the time to create girls, women, God took his time. I know when he created Adam, he did Adam from where? Here for sign. Here for sun. Let me use that language. From the sun. But when he came to creating you and I, what did he do? He used something refined, something polished, something already made. Because we are not ordinary beings. We are not what? Ordinary. No, say it like you mean it. I am not ordinary. I am not ordinary. I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Yes. Now, right from creation, you and I, girls, ladies, women, we have been empowered, we've been given special power to rule the world. To what? Rule the world. And that's what sometimes, how many of you wonder? So many things that mommy's handle. And they let daddy stay for sorry, all the men in the house, and those hearing me, wherever they hear me from. Now, mommy can do multitask and all that. Now, let daddy handle 1/4 of what mommy does. You see what happens? Please come take your children away, blah, 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 and all that. But mommy can do all that. And why is that? Because mommy, which you and I are going to become very soon, women, ladies, girls, we have special abilities. We have special powers. And that is why we need to be intentional about ourselves, our destiny, everything about us, our looks, our speech, the skills, the things we put inside of us, we need to be intentional about it. Praise God, everybody. Praise God, everybody. Praise God, everybody. I know we have other denominations and other religions amongst us, but sorry about that. All right, so quickly, before we move to the next thing we have on the program, I would like every one of us to understand that in the world that we are today, it is important. It is important as a girl child, okay, to empower yourself. How do I mean? We are at that stage in life where we don't need to wait for mommy and daddy's anymore to empower ourselves, to build ourselves, to make ourselves what we want to become. Please, who knows the song? I know I can be what I want to be. You know the song? Please, if you know the song, please sing with 1, 2, go. I know I can be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'll be where I want to be. Now let's say it together. I know some people don't know. Now let's go. I know I can be what I want to be. If I work hard at it, I'm where I want to be. Now I want you to say that to yourself. 1, 2, go. Good. Now, that is you promising yourself, telling yourself that you can be what you want to be if you work hard at it. Mommies and daddies are trying to give you the best of life, education, clothes, and everything you want to do. Now, we are at an age where through the internet, we're in the digital age, like he said, where you can on your own on the internet acquire skills, learn things. You don't just watch television, movies, and all that. You learn from these things to give yourself, to make yourself who you want to be in future. A doctor, a lawyer, a teacher, a musician, a digital analyst, a financial technician. You can be anything and everything you want to be in life. The only about is you need to be intentional about it. You need to be committed and dedicated. And that brings us to the next thing we want to do today. Now, to be a polished down self, to be empowered in life, we need people. Now, I want to ask a question and I need a sincere answer. Has anyone seen God coming down to do something? Please, has anyone seen? So please tell me, have you seen God coming down to do something? Who has seen God here coming down? Like you say, God, I need something now. I need mommy and daddy to pay my school fees. I need to acquire this skill. I need to do this. And then God comes down and gives it to you. Has anyone done seen that? Now, how does God do this? Can I hear you? Loud. He sends someone of people. And not just people, relevant people. Now, I always talk about we don't meet by accidents. We don't meet by what? Accident. Me coming here today because I'm going to see beautiful faces like here. I'm going to meet you all today. Okay? And everyone you meet has a role to play in your life. Everyone you meet has a role to play in your life. It could be short term, middle range, or long term. And that is why the way you relate to people is very, very important. Now I know you're sitting beside your classmates, okay, and then every one of you is looking at each other. I'm going to rearrange the seats very soon. I'm going to rearrange so you get to know one another. Now, before we go ahead, please, I would like to recognize the presence of one of our distinguished guests for today. In fact, when I read her profile, I was like, wow, oh my God. And then the uniqueness of her brand, the unique name of that brand, I was like, wow, seriously? And then it got me thinking that, okay, if you're going to have another brand, you need to think of something unique that when people think about it, they dream it, they eat it, they sleep it, they walk it, everything about it, you know, people can just get enough of it. So please join me as I welcome on stage the creative lead of Photo Beering. Oh my God. Not Photo Beering. And it's not Photo Beering, but emphasize Photo Beering. Oh my God. It's a beautiful one. Please welcome to the spice table, Miss Mustafa Another. Please, you can do better than that. Oh my God. Beautiful guys. You see that? Welcome down. We're glad to have you on this today. Okay, so back to what I was doing. I need to come down to this because it's serious business now. You all said that God does not come down, right? He sends what? People. So every time we go out, we meet people. At the market, we meet people. At the shopping mall, we meet people. School, we meet people. Gatherings like this, we meet people. So we are going to meet and greet. Now, when I say meet and greet, I'm not talking about your classmates. You're going to go around, pick someone. I'm going to be watching you. Right now, in case you know, I have the eyes of an eagle and the claw of a hawk. So if I see that you're not meeting or discussing or chatting or talking to someone, I'm going to use my claws on you. Would you like me to do that? No. All right, so in a few minutes, not just the students alone, everyone in this auditorium, you're going to walk up to someone that you don't know before. Now to the student, not someone from your school. Get that? You see them every Monday to Friday. You see them. Everybody, you're going to go around, meet someone you've not met before, get to know them, because I'm going to ask questions. I will pick you randomly, ask you who did you talk to, who have you met, and what do you know about the person. So it's not just you coming, everything in, and then you go making connections. Connections are important. Knowing people is what important. Oh, DJ. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm gonna thank you. Thank you. Oh, don't let me show up my dance skills. Oh my God. That's enough. Thank you very much. DJ, you want me to dance? All right. So in a few minutes, we are going to go down and meet people. Are you ready? Are you ready? And that today. Good Lord. Not that I am coming to you personally. Uh-huh. Please, everyone, go now at the count of three. One, two, three. Stop. And when I say stop, you stop. Be what I want to be. Take a walk on me. I'm where I want to be. I know I can. You can see. You just hold on. Hold on. Hey, hello, people. Hello, hello, hello. Listen, listen. We are college dancers. So we need to do things the right way. Now, hello, please come back to your seat. Come back to your seat. Come back to your seat. Everybody, come back to your seats. Okay. Now, hello. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? All right. Listen. Listen. Now, if you have someone you want to meet already, so you can just walk up and then sit beside. There's a vacancy beside the person. Please go. 1, 2, start now. Let's go. No standing. You can sit beside the person. Go quickly. I'm watching. Move. Whoa. Nick, no standing about. You have to meet someone. You have to talk to someone. You have to get contact. Yes. I love the lady. I do this quickly. Man, I hope you can come together. Okay. All right. I will meet someone.
I'll meet.
You meet. Okay. I hope you are meeting someone and you are seeing something. I'm going to ask you. There are enough people here.
I don't know.
We're coming to the end of the meet and greet. At least you should know at least 2 people. I hope you're meeting someone. Okay. Don't get it. All right, everyone, please come out. People come out and come out. People come out and come out. Let's do it that way. There's nothing to fight there. Hello? People come out and come out. Not enough room here. Yes, please. Out. I can only see the students going now. And very few adults. I can only see the students and very few adults. I am going to pass the microphone round. There's enough space. Please go down. Talk to each other. Do not talk faster. Spread out. There's enough space. Spread out quickly. Spread out. There's enough space. Okay. Hello. Please spread out. There's enough space. All right. So at the count of 3, we're going to end the meet and greet session. And then I'm going to ask you questions. So the microphone comes to you. Tell me about your partner, what you know about the partner. You don't get it, you're in trouble. I am going to unleash my phones. Are we ready? 1, 2, 3. Now we'll begin. Okay, so hello. Who is your partner? Okay, so what do you know about her?
Her name is Relevance, and her favorite color is purple. Purple.
My name is Boy. The rest of us is Boy.
Do you intend to continue collecting after this? Are you sure? Are you sure? Sincerely? That's a beautiful one. Okay. Now to our adults in the house. See you? I saw you moving about. Good job. Good job. And you too. I saw you moving about. You were in front and you came all the way to the back. Good job. Good job. I see again. So, who's the partner? Who's your partner? Who? Yeah. Who's in it? Okay, she's in it. Okay. So, what do you know about her? Chocolate. Okay.
I just saw her around.
Okay.
Like, I see her.
Okay.
So she's not. Well, I actually saw her.
So what do you know about her now? What's her name? What's her name?
Alright.
Okay, so what
That's your one.
you can do to right? From conversation. So do you like that? Okay? You sure? So good that. All right, so let me go. One more. One more. Uh-huh. So who is the partner? Who is Sheminore? Sheminore. So, okay.
The very active.
Oh my God. Please, can we give her a clap? Okay, that's good. So, what do you know about her?
She's very very ambitious, very outspoken.
Oh my God. That's beautiful. All right, so do you think that connection? Okay, well, do you have a number? Have you given it to her? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. A round of applause to you all. Please go back to your beautiful one. Please go back. All right, please back to your seat, everybody. Back to your seat. Back to your seat, beautiful one. A round of applause, please. Hello. A round of applause for yourselves, everybody. A round of applause for yourselves, everybody. You can do better than that. Remember, 20 minutes laughing. Everyone, I can't hear you. Please stop yourself, stop yourself, stop yourself. I can only hear my clap on the microphone. I can't hear the clap. All right, beautiful. I want to believe that the teachers or delegates that came with Rosebud High School and Solid Step School also met each other. I want to believe the representatives or delegates that came with the students from Rosebud High School and Solid Step School, they met each other. And now, Solid Steps, please, who did you come with? Miss OK. And Rosebud, who did you come with? So did you get to meet people? Or you just sat there? Really? Did you? Oh, you went. I'm going to fine you for that. You're going to pay a fine. Like seriously, you're going to pay a fine for going out at an important time. Don't you know that connecting with people is one of the ways of empowering yourself? Just like today now, if not for the vision of a woman, would we all be here today? Now, if not because I met a woman, would I be standing here today? No, that is the power of connection. The power of what? Connection. It's very, very important to meet people. and then stay connected to relevant people. Mark that word. What did I say? Relevant people. What did I say? Good. People who would help your destiny, who would help your career, who will help you move forward. All right. So now, like I said earlier, I am going to mix you all. You know, I said it earlier, so I'm going to do it again. Don't worry. So some of you are going to leave your seats and then sit with someone else from another school. And at the end of today, I want to see you connecting, talking. You might not be BFFs, okay? But at least let the B of bonding, okay? All right. So everyone here, please come with me. Get up. Thank you. Get up to the front there. You sit there. Thank you. You lady, get up. Go to the front seat. Mademoiselle. No. Come here. Go there. Mademoiselle. Up. Mademoiselle. Up. Come here. Hello. Mademoiselle. There. You go there. You sit here. Good. And my darling, please come. Sit here. And you please come. All right, so please. Excusez-moi. Excusez-moi. Oh, no, you sit. Yeah, come out. All right, you go in there. And you, Mademoiselle, come in, sit here. Good job. You see, I'm intentional about this connecting. Okay, you come. Thank you. Let's come. Please come. Oh, I'm not giving you a seat here. Please come. My darling, come out. You go there. You go there. Okay. Who's here? Yeah. Please come. Hello, Mademoiselle. Up. Thank you. Quickly. Up. You up. Come out. Okay. You go in there. Go in there quickly. You come here. Go in. You come here. No. Just a minute. Go back. And you come here. You sit. Thank you. Can I? Come, please. You come. Hello, sweetie. Go this way. And sit with. Quickly. Call her. Hello, sweetie. Come. Hello, darling. So you go here. Go there. There's a vacant seat there. Hello, my sweetheart. Move to the other seat, and you go there. Please make it for her. Can I have the three of you out, please? Please come with me. Thank you. Okay. Get up. I saw you winking at me. All right, sit here. So you come. Here. Okay. All right, sweetheart. Please come. Jesus. Yes, it's God indeed. All right, you go there. Sit there. And please come. Come. Thank you. Please sit here. Thank you. Two of you, please come. Join her there. You sit in the middle. Sit in the middle, and then you flank her. Okay, one there. And you please come with me. Okay, go there. Sweetheart, please come. And don't sit like statues. You have to talk. Exchange little talk, and talk and all that. Okay, so what do we Okay. Okay. You sit beside her. So you get to know her. Okay. All right. All right. So I'm satisfied now. I am satisfied now. Okay. All right. Hmm. The three musketeers in front here. Do you know each other? Or you're meeting for the first time? You know each other. They are your friends. Okay, it's time to mix up. All right? It's time to mix up. Get up. Go back. You go. You go. Thank you. Thank you. I hope you discuss it. Uh-huh. Sit there. And you, okay. I think there's space. My young lady, I know she has it. Please come. Okay, so sit here. So come to the front here, sit together. All right, so I'm okay now. So we can continue our program. Now you thank me later. And then you also thank Mrs. Gloria later on when you see the power of connection. Now, the person beside you could be used to help you in one way or the other. Everyone has their superpower. What did I say? Everyone has their superpower. Every one of you, everyone, including myself. I have my superpower. Your superpower doesn't make my superpower less. Do you understand? Now, it depends on how I use my superpower and how you use the superpower. Now, when we bring the superpowers together, we bring it together, and then the world is made beautiful. Now, who can tell me, before I go on, who can tell me what the meaning of polish is? Polished. Polished damsel. So who can tell me, what do you understand by the word polished? Yes, my darling. So what do you understand by the word polished? To be what? Please clap for everybody. Polished means to be what? Refined. Now, how many of you know about gold? Okay, in case maybe you've been hearing about it, mommy uses gold chain and earring and all that. You've heard about it, right? Gold chain and all that. Now, have you Googled, try to find out the original form of gold? Have you tried it? Have you tried it? Now, in case you've not done that, it's an assignment for you. Now, go and Google, find out the original state of gold. Gold is not beautiful and enticing as you see it on mommy's ears or neck. It, in fact, I think it's the most dirtiest mineral we have in the world, aside from crude oil. But it has to go through stages of refinement. And then it became something that everybody wants to have. It became something invaluable. And that is what the foundation is talking to you today about today. That is what this foundation wants to do in your life. So the Promise Answer Foundation is telling you that no matter where you're from, your environment, your community, your family, you can be encouraged to become who God ordained you, has destined you to become. All right, to move on our program today, please join me as I welcome Madame Max. Please, Madam Max, wherever you are, please stand up for recognition. She is one of our distinguished guests, you can see. As the name implies, she looks smart and beautiful. Welcome, ma'am. We're glad to have you in our midst today. All right, so in everything you do, ensure that you polish yourself. In your speech, in your relations with people, ensure that you are refined. Every day, shed off something. Every day, put something in yourself to make yourself a better person than you were yesterday. All right, so at the juncture, please join me as I welcome to the stage for today's ministration. You know, in a gathering like this, we need words of inspiration, words of motivation, words that would bring out the champions in us, words that would bring out the eagles in us, words that would bring out the lioness in us. I do tell people, everyone says the lion is the king of the jungle, but do you know that the lioness is more powerful than the lion? That is what you and I are. The lioness goes the lion. So we need words of inspiration, words of motivation, words that will bring out the real you and I, the lioness in us. The words that will bring out our lives that will help us shine brighter and brighter. Please join me as I welcome on stage Pastor Isoa. Ha! It's like you want to go on 20 minutes Black History. You can do better than that. Better than that. Yes. Please, man, permit me. Please rise on your feet and keep clapping. Rise on your feet, everybody, and keep clapping. You can do better than that. Clap, 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 clap. Someone is bringing you a word, and you're giving that clap for goodness. Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. Hello, ladies. Hi. How are you guys doing today? Do you have damsels in the house this morning? You want to celebrate yourself, don't you? So put your hands together and celebrate yourself like you mean it. No, no, no. You see, I'm going to teach you how to do something. And I'm coming, my distinguished guest. You see, I want to let you know that you're your biggest cheerleader. Someone say my biggest cheerleader. I can't hear you. Say I am my biggest cheerleader. Say it louder. Say I am my biggest cheerleader. Say I love myself. CEO. I appreciate myself.
Institute, Africa's premier institute for women entrepreneurs.
All right, so maybe you pause it a bit and let me just allow my ladies celebrate themselves. So put your hands together and celebrate yourselves very well. That's right. You're doing it for you and not for anybody else. All right, thank you. Please have you.
Through the Institute since its inception in 2016, helping them to build successful, profitable businesses through her engaging and dynamic teaching approach. She also co-founded the Ivy Youth Initiative and School Support System, offering training and mentoring to students and school staff. Central to Resource mission is the Sisters Connect Network, where she serves as chief mentor. This platform fosters accountability and collaboration among female entrepreneurs, creating a community driven by positive networking and network for collective success. As the founder of the Millionaires Cafe, an exclusive book club, Resource mentors business professionals and entrepreneurs, guiding them to develop an unstoppable mindset and achieve business success while living their dreams. Her business clinic mentoring program offers invaluable guidance to aspiring entrepreneurs navigating the complexities of the modern economic landscape. In addition to entrepreneurial ventures, Isoa is founder and product formulator of Amanda Naturals, an organic body care company. Beyond her business achievements, she serves as a senior pastor, church planter, and ministry administrator at the Dominion House. As the director of operations for Dominion House Churches globally, she provides strategic oversight to advance the church mission. A passionate advocate for Christ's mission, Isua is dedicated to raising disciples and helping others fulfill the divine purpose. She says, "I'm a parent, Pastor Vincent and Bertrand and his family, and has played pivotal role in establishing more." She says, "I'm a parent, Pastor Vincent and Dr. Ayufalo, and has played a pivotal role in establishing more than four churches in Lagos, Nigeria." Isola is a respected conference speaker, author, leadership coach, and business developer. Her unwavering commitment to propelling African businesses and women onto the global stage is marked by excellence and integrity in all her endeavors. Please welcome.
Finally, I get to talk to my amazing damsel. All right, thank you very much for that introduction. I like to appreciate, the founder of the Damsels Foundation. Thank you, the polished damsel. Thank you for all that you do. Thank you for being a champion of light yourself. Thank you for being a source of hope and inspiration. Thank you for being an anchor that others can lean on. Thank you for being a wisdom bank that they can lean on. Thank you for standing up in a generation where people fight for themselves alone. Thank you for thinking about others that others are not thinking about. Thank you for being that source, that hope, that strength, that courageous woman who is achieving her dreams. I know that you have 3 children, but I know that you have more children than you're giving birth to. Because every lady, every young girl who's inspired by you, you have birthed on a new journey, and I want to appreciate you. Please put your hands together and celebrate Mrs. Robson. I have known her for I think maybe 6 years, and it's amazing to see people consistent on their journey. I honor you. I celebrate you. Thank you for all that you do. Put your hands together and celebrate her one more time. Guess what? We will not be here without her. So I'm sure you can do that, even better. Thank you very much. I want to appreciate everyone on the high table. Thank you for being such a great, addition to this program. I was just, beside the amazing, delectable Moshope. And in just a few minutes, I think I've been blown away. Photo bearing. So please put your hands together and celebrate, our amazing guests on the high table. And I believe that everyone has something beautiful that they bring to this conference today. All right, so I'm excited to be here. And I love girls. I mean, girls just make me so happy. And every opportunity I get to speak with girls, I'm usually very excited about it. I Today I'm going to be sharing not just God's word, but I'm going to give you some instructions that you need for life. How many of us are 15 years old? Anybody 15? Cool. 16? Oh, anybody over 16, 17? All right, so the oldest about 16. 14, let me see you. 13, 12, 11, no, whooping 10. Oh my gosh, I love you already. All right, that's amazing. You're not too young to hear what I'll be telling you today. In just a few minutes, all right, maybe about 30 minutes or less, I want to share something with you that I believe will go into your future and never leave you alone. So yes, I am a pastor, but I'll not only be preaching today. I will be giving you wisdom that you need for the next level. I think growing up as a little girl, I had maybe a fair share of challenges and trials. And guess what? Life is just like that. Girl, you're going to wake up and smell the coffee very soon when you're out of university and see that life is not a bed of roses. And by the way, don't pray that life will be. Pray that you are tougher than life. Because at the end of the day, life will not be easy. I remember at 16 years old, I finished secondary school and I was just, in my preliminary year in university. And I remember one day my uncle came to visit me in school. I was so happy that my uncle has come to visit me all the way in Osun State. And lo and behold, there was the news that my mother had died. And that was a turning point for me. I'm the firstborn of 3 younger ones. My youngest sister was 8 at the time. And so I became a mother overnight at 15 years old. That's one. You may not, and I do not pray for anybody to experience that mother has died. How many of us have lost our mom in this place? Anybody? It's one of the most difficult things that can happen to a young girl. But I would say that one thing my mother did probably was prepare us for the fact that life will be tough. And that life is tough. The biggest way that you can prepare for a life that you do not know is to serve God who knows the end from the beginning. Jeremiah 1:5, he says, before I formed your mother's womb, I knew you, I called you by name, and I'll take you as a prophet to the nations. In Jeremiah 29:11, it says, I know the thoughts I think towards you, thoughts of good and not of evil, to give you a future and a hope. The truth is that life has its own way of happening to people. And it will happen one way or the other. But you see, one thing that I want to be assured of on your journey in life is that God loves you. He loves you passionately and will never turn you back away from you. God will never cause bad things to happen, by the way. God is not an orchestrator of bad things. The Bible says that every good and perfect gift comes from God, of whom there is no variableness or shadow of turning. So I like to tell people, if it's not good, it's not God. Can we say that together? So if it's not good, it's not God. If it's not good, it's not God. So even when you go through trials and tribulations, don't think God is the one who has brought it to you. Don't think God is the one trying to punish you. God is not going to try to punish you. God does not punish anybody. God will not make bad things happen to you. God will not make evil things happen to you. If there's one thing that you can rely on God for, is to love you through every season of life. Now, I'm saying that to let you understand, because you see, you will grow up to think that serving God is not a fad. You will grow up people telling you that, no, what are you doing? Why are you so, spiritual? Like they say, I'm the millennial that want to be like Gen Z. So will you guys adopt me? I know we have some Gen Alphas here. How many Gen Zs do we have? Can you guys adopt me? I just want to be a Gen Z. I'm a Gen Z escapee. I wasn't meant to be a millennial. Promise you. You grow up and people will tell you that, oh, it's not so fashionable to love God. That's right. It's not so fashionable to be dedicated to God. That's another big one. It's not so fashionable to be bold about your faith. That's a bigger lie. Because what else are you going to be bold about? Have you seen crazy people talk about stuff? You're on the internet. How many of you know Malian? And the Malian? I mean, that's some crap. That's madness. But yet they're out there on the internet displaying rubbish. How much more you that has something that is so preferable that the world is looking for? I want to let you know the journey of life is never to compromise. But the only way you will not compromise is to find yourself. I remember being in secondary school. I was in boarding school and it was an all-girls school. So I've been loving girls for a long time. And at that stage, most of us were very ignorant. The only thing we cared about was who was taller than you, who was finer than you, who was bigger than you, whose breast is going bigger than you. And I know we are at that stage. Am I lying? Thank you, my ladies. And that was all we're looking at that time. Who a boy is writing the letter and who something is happening to that person. And then you may be feeling like, okay, I have pimples on my face. All right, I don't even know why my body's not even developed as fast as everyone else. Why am I so dark? Why am I so short? Or why am I so tall? You'll be amazed. Being tall is the problem. Being short is the problem. What do you really want to like? I had a friend who was so angry she was tallest in class. And then another was shower who was so angry she was shortest in class. The question is, what do people really want? And that is why, let me tell you something, ladies. The best gift you can give to yourself is the gift of self-awareness. Now, there's no awareness that's going to happen to you outside of God. Because if you don't know yourself in God, you really don't know who you are. You're going to adopt another person's story. You're going to adopt another person's idea. You're going to adopt another person's image. And that's why the best thing you can do for yourself is to find yourself in God. Yes, you're not too young. Oh my God, I wish I started my own journey earlier. I wish I started earlier. I mean, I came into this hospital and I'm like, I was literally just looking at everybody and saying, oh my gosh, I wish I could, say what is going on in everybody's mind. But today I want to speak my heart to you and tell you that, look, nobody is going to come and save your life. You will be your own savior. You will be your own champion. You will be your own champion. That's why you must settle it yourself and love yourself. But you can't love yourself if you don't know God that loves you. And that's why I begin the vital relationship with God. I'm so glad that you have put a conference like this and people are going to speak to you and inspire and get to the journey of change. I want to say, ladies, get on that journey. A few years will come, and not too long from now, you may say, oh, I can't wait to graduate from secondary school. I was like that. And then I can't wait to graduate from university. And I was like that. And then I can't wait to start working. And now I was like that. And then now I was like, man, go. I don't want to be great old. Because with every birthday that comes, you are growing younger. Guess what? We're very old. But I started living my life on purpose about 12 years ago. And literally, I would say that was in my own lifestyle. Because when you live life on purpose, you're not living life on other people's lane. Before then, it was okay to compare myself with others. Who is working that job? Who is driving that car? How many children they have? What clothes they are wearing? Where they are traveling to? But you know what? When I got on purpose, what happened? My decisions were simple. It was no longer about comparing myself to others because I was on the journey that, see, on this lane, I'm not in competition against anybody except the best version of me. How many of us run? You have ever been, run on any race? I tried to do 100 task. Somehow I don't make it. I fail. Good. When you cross from your own lane to somebody else's lane, what happens? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. Say it louder. Every time you compare yourself with another person, what you disqualify yourself on that race. Because on your own race, you are the only one that matters. Nobody is going to compete with you on that journey. It is your journey, it is your race, it is your experience. Embrace it. You will never be like Abigail. You will never be like Bosse. You will never be like Abigail. You will never be like Dotu. You will be you. And if you don't know you, not sure you for you, you don't want to get to a point in life. Oh, I know. I don't even know what my life is about. All my friends seem to be moving forward. Stop it. Because at this age, I know there's a lot of comparison. The world pitches us against each other to compare. But that's the worst thing you can do to yourself. Because when you start to compare yourself with others, you take the spotlight from off. But yet you need the spotlight on you to grow yourself and nurture yourself. So I'll give you some vital lessons. On a journey of purpose and to become a champion of life, you must know the Father of light himself, in whom the whole family of earth and heaven is named. And that's Jesus. You must have a personal journey with him. It's okay to be born into a Christian home, but that's not it. You must have a personal journey with God on this Christian faith. You know why? The faith of your mother, your father, that's good, but that's their faith. Where's yours? And so you belong to church, in the local assembly. What's what are you doing here? Don't say I'm so bored. I don't even enjoy this thing. I just want to go home and vibe. Vibe to Jesus first. Others later. But do you know what I said? Vibe to who first? Others later. You never forget that. Because you see, there will be times in your life that that's the only thing that will make sense. And you need to have that personal conviction of God's love for you. The next thing I'm going to ask you to get, mentors. Someone say mentors. I can't hear you. Say it louder. Say it louder. Mentors. Nobody, someone says if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go with others. There's only a limit to how far you can go in yourself. You need people to help you on that journey. You need mentors who will guide you at every single stage. Mentors who understand your journey. Never be without a mentor. I am not too young. Someone say I'm not too young. Say it louder. Say I'm not too young. Absolutely. You're not too young to have a mentor. You're not too young to get on the journey. So, the Polished Damsel is a mentoring community where you can be mentored till you grow old and you are able to make the right decisions. You know why? There's this African proverb that says, what an old man will see sitting down. If a young person, do you know that proverb? Climbs a tree, they will not see it. That's the truth. Because there are many things that experience and training gives your mentor that you do not have access to. But when you have a mentor, what happens? It's like you stand on the shoulders of somebody and you're running your own journey. The mistakes they make, you will not make it. Because they'll be able to guide. What took them 10 years may only take you about a year. Because now they've learned and they know ways to do things better. Get a mentor. The safest place to be will be with a mentor who can guide you and nurture you. And when you have questions to ask, you have somebody that you can ask. Some of us may not be able to ask our parents the same thing. Am I right? Yeah? But then you have these people who understand you, who are willing to meet you where you are and walk you on that journey. Right? Number 3. The third thing you need to have is the right kind of people around. Call them friends, call them sisters, call them buddies. All right? Your friends. Thank you. Your friends. Bible says, he that walks with the wise shall be wise, and a companion of fools will be what? Thank you. And the Bible didn't even say companion of fools will be. It said companion of fools will be destroyed. Be careful to just want friends because they seem to give you a perk in school. Be careful to just want people that just make you feel accepted. And just because maybe you are dealing with low self-esteem, you know the source of low self-esteem? Lack of identity. Right? The source of low self-esteem is what? Lack of identity. When you know yourself and you love yourself, you don't want to be like anybody else. Why do we have people around us to inspire? All our speakers today, they will inspire you. But you're never going to be them. You have your own individual race and your own individual journey. So what kind of people do you need around you? The kind of people you need around you are those who share the same values that you have. Do you understand what values mean? Do you know your personal values? Give me a big yes or a no. If you don't know, it's okay. Do you know your personal values? Yes or no? Anybody who is not clear on what their personal values are, right? Okay, so I won't bore you with that. Thank God that you know what your personal values are. How do you choose a friend? Don't just choose her because she's pretty. Don't choose her because she's from your hometown. Don't even choose her because you are neighbors. Choose her because she has the same values as you. Did you hear what I said? Don't let your friends choose you, you choose your friends. What did I say? You know, some of us can just be sitting back and wait for somebody to come and talk to us in class. Somebody to come and be your friend. You go be the friend of those you want, that you like their vibe. And not just because it's something peripheral on the surface, but because they share values that you admire. You know why? Who you allow into your space will actually influence you. When I was younger, I realized that whoever is closer to me, I will begin to laugh like them and behave like them. How many of us are like that? Yes. And you know, be wondering, how come, we're so alike? You are beginning to have the same manner, right? You're beginning to act alike and think alike. And it is so unconscious. Have you noticed that? And that's what happened. You allow people to influence you. Whoever you are around you is going to do what? Influence you. So ask yourself, what kind of influence do I really want? Very important. Number 4, right? 4 now. 4? Yeah. The best thing you can do for yourself after those 3 things is to keep on learning every single day. Someone say learning every single day. Learn every single day. No knowledge will waste. Your knowledge in God will not waste. Your service in God will not waste. Your knowledge in school will not waste. Learn everything. Learn as if knowledge is going out of fashion. Girls, don't be so much about makeup and fashion that your brain is empty. Yeah. The most attractive girls are not those who are pretty, are those who are smart. Yeah? Are those who are wise. Are those who are knowledgeable. So don't let everything about you just be how beautiful you are on the outside, but really how you are on the inside. Go and get knowledge. Keep on learning every single day. Many years ago, I made a pact with myself. And I said, no day will ever end without me learning. Because if your day ended and you did not learn, you have wasted that day. Trust me, it's a wasted day. Learn every single day. Start reading. Develop yourself. The best investment you will make on the earth is not that you bought a car, you bought land, you have children. You know, the best investment you will make on the earth is the investment you make where? In you. Someone say in me. At the end of the day, it's not really about your economy, your country, your village, your parents. It will be about the knowledge that you're operating by. Develop yourself. Learn a lot. Learn every single day. Because when you keep on learning, it's going to prepare you for the future that is ahead. I know a story of a girl in Zimbabwe. I think her name is Terera. I don't know how many of us have heard the story of Terera in Zimbabwe. Very, very old story. Anyway, you may not have heard of it. But let me tell you the story. At the age of 11, Terera got married. She was married out already. I think, can you imagine? 11 years old. I remember 11. Can you imagine getting married? That's crazy, man. And she got married. And of course, they had to have children. A few years after that, a humanitarian met her and asked her, what are your dreams? She said, oh, but my dreams are buried. I don't even know what my dreams are anymore. I got married so early. And so, what am I doing? Raising children. And the man said, what are your dreams? And she said, I want to earn a PhD in America. And he told her, okay, write those dreams down. And she took a paper, she wrote down, I want to be educated, I want to get a PhD in America and all of that. She put that paper in a tin and buried it. And she says, one day when my dream is accomplished, I will, bury this tin. Well, life didn't really change, even after the guy told her, write your dreams down on paper. Life did not really change. Life went on being harder, more difficult, more children, more chores at home. And it looked as if she had got to the end of herself. But one day there was a scholarship opportunity. And what happened? She applied. Long story short, she got her PhD. She went to America. She did everything that she wanted to do. Never allow anything to stop you. You will have roadblocks along the way. See? No, don't let anybody lie to you and tell you there won't be challenges in life. If I had you know you're alive, that there are challenges. For some of us, your biggest challenge now is finishing school. Your biggest challenge maybe your exam in 1 week's time or 2 weeks' time. But you see, when you come out in real life, school gives you a date for challenges, which you call examinations, isn't it? Yeah? In fact, at the beginning of the term, you already have the date when exams will begin, true or false. And when exams will end, true or false. But you see, in life, there's no announcement, no date, no preparation. Life throws the exams at you. And the only way you're going to be able to go through those exams is that you are getting ready every single day. Someone say ready every single day. And that's why you must keep on investing in you. I know my time is up. That's why you must keep on investing in you. That's why you must keep on pursuing knowledge. You are your best gift to yourself. Do you understand what I'm saying? You're your best gift to who? Yourself. The best gift you can give the world as well, and your family will not just be your A and your B and the great gift. The best gift you can give the world is you. That's why I believe our polished damsel, you're going to be equipped for a future that is ahead of you. And the best way to equip yourself for a future you do not know is to train for it. Did you hear what I said? To do what? Train for it. Give yourself to training. Don't shy away from hard things. Don't tell yourself this one is too hard, I can't do it. Do hard things. The harder things you do, the better you will become. Do you understand what I'm saying? Right? The harder things you do, what? The better you will become. Don't shy away from hard things. Don't say because I'm a girl. Listen to me. There's no female brain. There's no male brain. Do you understand what I'm saying? There's no female brain. There's no what? No male brain. You have this world and all of us are. But what helps you is how you prepare yourself on this journey. Have you learned something today? Do you remember what I said? Not to compare others. Right? Now we're going to do a very quick exercise. Stand up to your feet. Just before I go. I wanted to shout, I'm amazing. No, do it louder. Say it 3 times. The second time. The third time. Look at somebody beside you. Say, if you're shorter than me, you're too short. If you're taller than me, you're too tall. You're darker than me, you're too dark. If you're lighter than me, you're too light. If you're fatter than me, you're too fat. If you're slimmer than me, you're too slim. Say, I'm just the perfect me. Say, I'm the best gift to the world. Celebrate yourselves. Wow, what you can do nothing like that. Keep clapping. Wow. Thank you, that. I know, I can too. This is what I want to be. If I walk for the list, that's where I want to be. Yes. Thank you, DJ. You know what? If I have mine ready, they want to dance. You know, if I have mine ready, I'll give this song in mind. Because it's like, you open my heart, and you know, this is what I say to myself. And I like to tell people, life is not about competition. It's not sometimes. Life is not about competition. Life is not about competition. It's about respecting each other. that. God bless you so much for that. You know, I have a number of points I'm going to work with here. I'm always have this in my mind that I am not competing against anyone. And please, that's the best gift you can give yourself. Telling yourself that the competition, if you're having any competition, let it be between the you of yesterday, the you of today, and the you of tomorrow. Not BC, not Chiemerie, not Adamu, not your siblings, not your cousin, not everyone around you, but you. You. Thank you once again. And I pray that the place you got that knowledge will never run dry in the name of Jesus. The Bible says, out of my belly shall flow what? Rivers of living waters, and so shall it be for you in Jesus' name. All right, we want to dance. And I'm going to go around, you're going to dance to this song. Now, there is something I learned from my spiritual father. He says, words are powerful, and whatever you say to yourself, speaks in your life. You know, words are spirits.
Sure.
When they go out, coming back is difficult. Now, when you are dancing to the song, I want you to sing it and say to yourself, and then you mean it. DJ, don't hit me, hit them. Yes, I can. Please hit them with that song. You have to be hit with that song. You have to go back and say, let's go. You have to move. You're not moving, you go to the stage. If you don't move, you're going to do that on the stage. If you don't move, you go to the stage. Let's go. Now let's go to the stage. Let's go. Quickly. Let's go. You have that. Let's go. You. Let's go. Louder. Thank you. Let's go. Spread it, dancing. Let's go. Let's go. Come back. Hello. Can I have you? Spread out. There's enough space for you. Let's go. Let's go. DJ. I know. Let's
Big boys and girls.
I'm sure this is not you. This is not how you dance at birthday parties. I know. If they bring those funny songs, I know those funny songs. I know if I ask DJs to play it now, they are going to turn this place upside down. Let me sing one. You know, I'm going to hum it. I think I remixed it. I want to thank my God. I want to praise your name. I want to give you the praise for the things you've done for me. Oh yeah, bye. You know your own version. You know your own version. I know if I play that now, you're going to turn this place upside down. But this is a declaration, an affirmation that you can be what you want to be. If you want, work hard at it. Thank you very much. You can go back to your seat. Hey, clap for yourselves, everybody. Woo! Oh my God. With this, I'm not doing this. I'm getting home. You want to dance? Okay, you can dance. Let's keep a few minutes. Let's see. Now she's going to show you how it's done. Seriously, she's going to show you how it's done. I don't know. Like seriously, DJ, please have music. And I think I want one more person to join her. Oh, please come. And you, please, two more people. My lady on yellow flowery dress, please come. Thank you very much. Now, they're going to show you how to come. Just watch and see. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Can you see that?
Big boys and girls, listen up. You can be anything in the world. Architect, doctor, baby, another company. Come in the star. Very beautiful. People in awe. Singing songs we don't want, but the younger version. I'm with the wrong person. Got a strong with that early. Cocaine,
That's how you do it. You don't just stand it for. That's how you do it. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so very much. You know, when it comes to music, please sit down. When it comes to music, one of the things she said is we have to be intentional and live a life of purpose. Okay? So everything I select, when it comes to music, I don't care about the beats. I have never cared about the beats. All I care about is the lyrics. Now, how many of you know one very funny, I think, Kodo Bread or Benin guy that's standing bread? We logo that period. I didn't accept the song because I don't know what to say. But the beat was danceable. Like if you're not careful, you go and then you hold yourself not to move. Okay? But I didn't understand what he was saying. So I am very careful when it comes to music, and you should be also. It's part of, being intentional about your life. Don't just allow and accept everything to your life. Whatever you're accepting to your life, molds your life. To music, to fashion, the things you watch, and friends you keep. Okay? She said, don't let someone make you the friend. You make the friend. How do you do that? By looking at the value you have and ensuring that that person you're going to be shares the same with you. Okay? Be someone that when you bring someone to maybe to your family or loved ones, and they be like, wow, for you to bring this person, it means there's something in this person. Why? Because they know that you are exceptional. They know that you have standards, you have values. Do you understand me? So help yourself. Start from today. Let today be a turning point in your life. All right, so it is with great pleasure I welcome to say one of our most important guests, like the others to the stage. She is the fashion designer. She is a fashion designer rather, and she's here to share her knowledge with us. Please, with a clapping, a resounding clap for that. Please welcome Posi Ibekwere. Where is she? Please, or Mrs. Posi Ibekwere right there. She is a fashion designer. We'll get to know her later on. Okay? I know the Gen Zs and the what do you call it again? I know there's a Gen Alpha, right? I know we are fashion freaks, right? The purple has to go with the violet and the lilac, and everything has to go. Gucci has to go with Prada, and then the sunglasses has to be Chanel and everything. We do all the designer. So when you want to look good and you want to learn fashion and all that, that's the woman for you there. All right. So moving forward, okay, to the business. So the reason why we're here today, I want us to invite to the stage another speaker. Though he's not here with us physically, but there's something that technology has done. You can be anywhere and everywhere and still reach out. Or let me put it this way: you can be far away and still be everywhere. Okay, you can be far away and still be everywhere. All right, so I'm going to call upon him and also introduce him, and then he's going to speak to us wherever he is, and then I'm sure you're going to learn, just like the first speaker did. We're going to learn a lot from him. Okay. All right. A beautiful one. Now, I'm going to suspend that. I'm going to call on someone else. Remember I called on a financial technician or technical analyst, yes, a financial technical analyst. When you hear the word financial, what comes to mind? Huh? When it comes to mind, what comes to mind when you hear financial? What comes to mind? Huh? It's like you don't like money. What comes to mind? Money. Louder. Like everyone understands that part. They're not part of us, right? Not to worry, I'm going to engage you. You're going to come out one after the other to do something here. If you do not respond. So when you talk about finances or you hear the word financial, what comes to mind? Money. Money. Oh my God. Ego, kudi, owo. Which other language can you say? Ego, kudi, owo. What else? Eh? Mula. What language is that? Eh? Please speak up. What language is that? Hmm? Oh, it's a slang. Oh, and then you say Azar, right? Is that what you call Azar? See, please, pardon me. All right, so please, join me. Welcome this amazing man to the stage. But before he comes, I would like us to know more about him so you will understand why it is necessary or why he was brought down here. You know, we can't do anything without money. You know that. Looking good is money. To eat, to stay alive is what? Businesses need what? Your school needs. Everything we do in life needs money. So we need to know how to make it, how to sustain it, and how to what? Grow it. Okay? So please let's have the profile of our next speaker, and then you will understand why this is very important. And please, when this comes on, when it comes on Baba, no distraction. I want you to be fixed. Me, I like money. I'm an Igbo Yoruba also girl. So I like money. Please, nobody should talk to me when he starts talking. Please, I beg people enjoy down line. Don't talk to me when because I am very intentional about money. Okay? Uh-huh. So please, can I have a profile of our next speaker, please? Yes, Mr. Paul. Oh, this morning we must have every power that says we will not listen. Every power that says we will not know him. Holy Ghost. I have to look over there. Any power that says we will not learn about money. Holy Ghost. That's very good. Thank you very much. We should love money. So are we ready? Are we set? My technicians. Any power that they want that on our hand. So let's go.
Good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. I think I'll just introduce myself in the sense of profile for me. But before I go ahead, I'm happy to see everyone here, beautiful faces. Say hi to everyone. Please clap your hands for yourself. You all look beautiful today. Well, I would like us to do another special appreciation to the convener of today's program. That's Relevance. We should appreciate God for this great vision to have the polish themselves foundation to put this together. A couple of our former speakers, MC have been using my line. They've been using my line and I've been battling to see, okay, I will just aggregate some things they've been using. But I mean, she was using as a, as a here, Rabba, Benjamin, or they're not Yahoo boys. They're not coming here to teach Yahoo, but it's good. I'm happy to be here in front of everyone today. Briefly about me, my name is Paul Adani. I double in a couple of things. I'm a creator by profession. I am also today I'm speaking to you from my skill set, financial technical analyst. I participate a lot on the financial market industry. Away from that, I volunteer in Daystar Christian Center, sound engineer. So I also want to appreciate all the speakers. Thank you for making time out to be here today. But I want to start by something Jesus did in the Bible. when he had to read the scripture in the synagogue, he sets it straight. I think that's what we have in Isaiah 61, verse 1 and 2. So I'm just trying to do some housekeeping rules today. I know everybody here is interested in the subject of money, but I'm trying to set the objective, see, and also let each and every one of you know whether you are my target audience to what I'm saying today. So, in the course of my speech, you will be able to pick one or two things that will resonate and you might want to build on it. So, my speech would be. I know some of us have interest in some of these financial industry conversations. You hear people saying they're tap, they are doing cryptocurrencies. On the negative side, we have guys enticing you with Yahoo these days. But that's not what we are here to talk about. But I would like to, at the end of today, while I'm talking, be able to jumpstart some visions, some passion, and ignite some fires in you that will make you to go back home and want to build a foundation on some of the things you picked from my speech. But please, before I proceed, how many minutes do I have? Okay. All right. So I'll be speaking on empowering young girls in the financial industry. I just want us I want to poke you. There are some fundamental things that we all have interest in. I'm sure all of us know what the economy is speaking about today. Uh, who doesn't understand what TPay economy means? Do you understand what TPay economy means? Can you relate when I say TPay economy? But I would like to create some imaginations in your head. I like to create imagination such that in economies like what is called tipping economy, where you have a government that is making life more difficult for people to survive, what they are doing is to your advantage. I'm just trying to let you have some imagination. I also want to create another imagination such that when you have major sad disaster, sad event, or bad news happen, you are strategically positioned to be able to take advantage of those uh, information or news to make financial gains for yourself. So those are things that you will be able to see if you have a good understanding of things from a financial technical angle. So, yes, can we give me the next slide? I hope everyone can see what's being projected. So, like I said, I just want us to have that sense of direction. Next slide, please. Next. So, I think to be able to be productive, I will speak from my head. They will drive along. So, financial literacy is basically the whole idea of the scope of my conversation. I want to be able to point to you the gaps from where you are today. I used to, in fact, I'm happy that I'm doing this. I have the opportunity to be standing on this stage speaking to people because if I play back some years back, I used to sit in congregations like this. But the, what I'm trying to drive at is that I want you guys to be able to identify the gaps, the knowledge gap between where you are today, what you need to do, so that in 5 years' time, in 1 year time, 2 years' time, you are financially positioned or you have knowledge position to be able to speak from a place of authority and knowledge. Okay, this is what I mean, this is what I know, this is what I can do, this is, I don't need nobody to entice me on Yahoo boy or whatnot. You can make and print money from the comfort of your home, from your mobile phones, from your laptops and all that. So to get started, financial market. So financial market is a global place where you have countries, big organizations coming, all their funds. So you have big organizations like you have central bank, we have central banks, we have big organizations, APM, Deloitte, and every organization. Everybody's money goes to those platforms. Financial market is the biggest market in the world. It trades with north of 7 trillion uh, US dollars every single day. So how do you, where do you enter such market from where you are today? How do you participate? And how are you able to make little change along with all the things that are happening? That's, yes, it's complex. You open your new, I mean, your TV, you always see some things, lines, underlines going, say, one attack or something going on or coming down. What does it mean? How do you take advantage of such information to make money? Well, there are three components for someone to migrate from the amateur level where some of us might be today to a level where you can daily, on daily basis, be printing something. Let me just hypothetically say you are printing like $100 a day. You have, if you have an opportunity to be printing $100 a day on uh, on the low end now, I mean, you, the sky is the limit. You can do what I mean. There's no, like, the point I've been saying. There's no competition in the financial market. So it's not a case of where Mr. Paul makes 100,000. So it's my competitor. I can only try to make now. You can make as much as possible uh, in the market. Nobody's competing with you. Three, the three major components that differentiate or that you need to work on as a good financial uh, analyst is this. So to be a successful trader in the financial market, you need to first of all have the financial capital. So you can know everything theoretically, you can talk and we can meet after now, we'll take you through the sessions and show you the technical know-hows of what to do to be able to, but if you don't have the actual money to do this thing, it's still zero. So I want to register that. But for our age bracket, right, you, I believe a lot of us here are not under any pressure to provide daily bread for anybody. So that is not a problem at this point. But you need to, you still have this age advantage to take advantage, I mean, to be able to improve on your other. The second one is the technical know-how. So when I say technical know-how, there are uh, lots of technical skill, technical knowledge, a lot of technical platforms that you can use to trade and make money. So at this phase, this is a phase of your life where other than to go to school and come back, I believe some people might be rounding up secondary school now, maybe possibly in the phase of going through admission into a tertiary institutions. All those timings are not time you should waste. I think they are times that you can take advantage of. So there's no limit to, unlike other things where they tell you there are age restriction. Yes, nobody is restricting you. A Sharon, in 9 years, 10 years, you can start printing money, and if you have access to the internet and you have the right knowledge. So the knowledge of the technical skills. So technical skills is the ability to be able to look at any financial chart. So there are platforms where you always see financial traders. They have all these charts up and down. The ability to be able to look at this and see, okay, from where we are today, if President Tinubu comes out today now to say something good, this is how this market will react to it. And the ability to be able to identify that and have that knowledge and skill will you having it at this age is a big advantage. So that is the second part. Then the last part is your psychology. So by default, right? If I walk up to any of you today and I tell you that you are greedy, what would be your reaction? What do you mean? Like, well, by law of nature, all of us inherent is there. The Adamic nature of greed is there. But as a trader, you will see some of your personal weaknesses that needs improvement. So we have the psychological part that you need to improve on. So psychology is that you are in a plan where you have opportunity to, okay, you feel, oh, I know this thing now. This is what Mr. Paul was talking about the other day. I have the knowledge. Then you have 100,000 that your mom kept with you, and like, let me put 80,000. I can make 50,000 and my mommy will not know. And you do that, then you have to make the 50,000, then you now have 150,000, right? Then great start telling you, now if you make 50,000, then you can go more and put the entire 150 and make 300. You know, it's just Adamic for us, but you need to be able to measure your risk appetite as an individual. Am I engaging you? Am I making sense? Am I making sense? All right. So I just want us to have this good knowledge of that. I said capital, I've talked about technical know-how, I've talked about the psychological part. These are the three elements that you break down your journey into. So I might not be able to show you charts, I might not be able to show you all the details of all those things. But I'm trying to ignite a fire in you. I'm trying to ignite a passion in you that um, you don't have to be at the mercy of some people that are making money in a fraudulent way. They will come and entice you with all of those. You, like you said, Pastor Soa said earlier, there's no difference between a male brain and a female brain. We all have the same brain. So I want you to see yourself in the next few months, in matter of months, you can close this knowledge gap that I'm talking about if you dedicate your time to knowledge, acquiring knowledge. When I started my journey some 5 years ago in this industry, I was opportune to come to read a book called The Outliers. In that book, there is a philosophy of 10,000 hours. Uh, how many of us have come about the book before? So there is a rule about 10,000 hours. If you invest 10,000 hours of your time on any subject, whether you are a amateur, you never know that subject. By the time you are logging 10,000 hours, you will become a master at it. So I try to break it down 10,000 hours of my life. I break it down, divide it by 5. So when I divide it by 5, then I divide it again by 12, and divide it by the number of days I have it. So it gives me a mental idea of how many hours a day I should be spending on investing in myself on this subject of financial. So I go to YouTube. YouTube, if you go to YouTube, you have a bunch of instructors that are taking those classes. And one other factor that is outside these three that I've mentioned about is you cannot undermine the place of good mentorship. So the ability for you to have or identify someone with genuine interest to show you the way, not to exploit you. There are a lot of people out there. As of last night, I was having a conversation with someone, and we were getting to know each other. And the moment I introduced myself and what I do, he was like, "Ah, it's okay, it's okay." I was like, what happened? It was like, he has PTSD on financial market. He lost $4,000 about 2 years ago, and he was calling his wife. My dear, how much did you lose? I know a lot of us we fall victims of. There are a lot of people out there who sells they have little and limited knowledge of this industry, but they come out to present to you as though they are the masters of this game. But my admonition, closing admonition for you today will be that uh, if you can identify and close these gaps, I might not be able to be mentioning platforms where we can take it up. What I mean, the technical gaps, all these platforms you can use to make this money, but there are legitimate ways. If an average Yahoo boy, if you get to meet them and they open up to you, you know that they also have platforms where they make all those things. But the difference here is that their process of making money is immoral and is illegal as well. They cannot come out to come out and stand on this stage and telling you what we are sharing today that oh this is how I make this money. But these are I'm just trying to admonish you. Think about a girl child in her twenties, providing for her family, living in an old house and feeling purpose. That's the whole idea. Feeling purpose, living life at your own terms, financially, not having to depend or ask for daily 2Ks and somebody to solve airtime for you and all the like. So uh, I hope I'm able to jumpstart some of our passion. All right, it's my time. I hope I'm able to jumpstart some of our passion today on this subject. I will be, I think we have panel session. I'll be able to take more questions.
All right, thank you so very much, Mr. Paul. Thank you very, very much. Careful. All right, so that was a wonderful session because, living a life of purpose. Oh, great, great. Now, please let's listen to his profile quickly so you will understand. But, excuse me, those that talk about money, they don't talk much. It's money that talks, charts that talks, and those funny things. Okay, I think they are charts, those funny arrows and lines and stuff. Those are the things that come. So that's why you can see unlike you that I'm nothing I was and not like that. The video was one at a time. So listen and then you understand. How we have it. Okay. All right. So while you're working on that, I want you to understand that living a life of purpose, okay, one of the things you need to empower yourself with is financial freedom. What did I say? Louder. Now, one of the things it said that I noted down that I'm going to pass on to every girl I meet. I have nieces. I also have adopted sisters and nieces. Okay, and like some of you like me, is this. Now, the fact that you're the age where to some it's illegal for you to start making money does not mean that you cannot have the knowledge. Do you sometimes say that? Now, it does not mean that you cannot what acquire the knowledge. The likes of Zuckerberg, Steve Jobs, and what's that Tesla man again? Elon, Elon Musk. Most of them started at tender. These ideas of making money was conceived at what tender age. And some of them, what motivated them was the environment. Like my father, my mother, like this, what took them like this. And then they started gathering knowledge. going to programs like some of them didn't have the privilege to go to programs like this. Most of them were not privileged to have technology, the internet as we have it today. You mention of YouTube. You can dive with unlimited knowledge on YouTube. But you need to filter, and that is why you need a mentor. So at this stage, it's not too late or too early, rather, too early to start acquiring knowledge on how to be financially what? Independent, because everything we do in this life needs a form of financial commitment. Do you understand me? So equip yourself now. Equip yourself, empower yourself, and you will be. It says something that seeing a young girl at the age of 20, a young girl starting from 18 already. I've heard of a story of a lady that started making money at, I think she was 15 thereabout. And then the parents had to keep the money in a safe place, I think trust fund or something for her, that she couldn't touch until she gets a particular age. It was her money. She was making that money herself. What was she doing? She reads books, and then she goes on the internet and shares her knowledge. And before you know, she started getting likes and follows and speaks. She started having, she became an influencer, and money started rushing in. But she was not allowed to spend the money until she gets to a particular age because her parents wanted her to be disciplined. So it's not too late. Rather than go to TikTok or YouTube to watch some funny videos, you can do something about it. Learn something, learn a skill, and apply yourself. Are we ready? Can we quickly have that? Or can just hello?
Ladies and gentlemen, some of the most wonderful people are the ones who don't fit into boxes. And this describes our first speaker for this conference. He is an aviator, a professional scrum master, a financial technical analyst, a technical advisor to Bellagio as CEO, and a volunteer sound engineer at Bristol Christian Center. Please join me. Welcome on stage a man full of knowledge, multi-talented, and multi-skilled. Paul Atkin.
Thank you very much. So we see binding and casting worked. We have to bind that part. I don't want us to get to know our speaker. So please, if you didn't get anything, please know that it's not too early for you to start acquiring knowledge and skills that will help you to be financially independent. All right, so to move on, quickly to move on, we have a game session. It's going to be quick and fast. Can I have 5 volunteers from the 2 schools? Quickly. 5 volunteers, else I pick myself. Quickly. Can I have the cups there, please? Can I have 5 cups? 5 volunteers. Yes, come up. Quickly. 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 Okay, no, okay, you. Oh. Okay, you come. That's what that's now. Thank you. I want from solid steps. I want 2 more from solid steps.
Tell me where you been.
Quickly spread out.
I go meet you there.
All right. Now the game is called Solo Cup. Solo Cup. Now you're going to place this cup on your head and it mustn't fall off. So you're going to place it on your head and move about. If anyone touches or flips your cup, you're out of the game. The last man standing is the one who still has the cup on her head after everything. And that is going to be our winner. Are you ready? So you're going to place it on your head this way. Like this. And it mustn't fall off. So someone can come and flip it up behind you without you knowing. So if it does, then you're out. Can you please turn up the fan quickly for a few minutes? All right, so this is your cup. And don't stand still, you move about. You must guide the cup, you're not to touch it. Do you understand? If you do not, I can explain again. Quickly, and you must move about. Okay, where is the control of this gun? Can you please turn it off quickly? Okay. All right. So anyone, I think you can do this here. Please calm down, calm down, calm down. Let's do it here. So you move about. So anyone in the audience can just take your other way and flip it up. So it means you have to guide your car. So let me have some this way. Let me have some people this way. Hello, you, my darling. Come this way. So you move about, you go around like this. Hello, you go around and you come this way. And the cup mustn't follow. So at the count of 3, you start. Place the cup on your head. 1, 2. Please make way for them. 1, 2, 3. Start.
Tell me where you play. Like it's nothing day. I don't need you.
You're out. I told you to guide it. Anyone can flip it.
I'll be on my way.
Anyone?
I'm on my way.
Okay. No. You go down. Oh, you're out of the game. You're out of the game. Can I have my back? Thank you. Back to your seat. You're out of the game. Quickly. Okay, you go another round. Go another round.
Can I not take the confusion? Can I not take the confusion?
Woo! Oh my God. So maybe we have no winner. I told you have to guide your car. Anyone can flip it. So we have no winner. Oh my God. Now, can I have another set of 5 quickly? Can I have another set of 5 quickly? Where is my 5th cup? Yeah. Okay. I want 3 from solid steps, 2 from good cup. 3 from solid steps. Okay. Listen again. Okay. Can I have one more cup? Spread out. You go there. Go there. Alright. So at the count of 3, you move. 1, 2. Don't touch the cup. 3. Hello. Don't touch it. Move your hand away. 1, 2, 3. Start. Don't touch it. If you touch it, you've been disqualified. No touch it. Oh, you're out. I saw that. Let me have my cup. Thank you. Don't touch it. Don't touch it. Can I have my cup? You have to go around. Don't touch it. Go around. You're out. Can I have my cup? Woo! We finally have a winner! Wow, that's good. Come please, what's your name? Shaitan. Oh, Shaitan. Okay, Shaitan. Okay. Yeah, okay. Which one is Shaitan? Shaitan. Please, everyone say Shaitan. Shaitan, you're the winner. Please give a round of applause. Please come. We have a gift for you. Please come. That was beautiful. Congratulations. Please, where is the gift? Okay, so go there and get the gift. Thank you very much for indulging me. All right, so please quickly over to the next on the program because time is fast spent. All right, so please, I'm going to invite our next speaker. Okay, he's not here with us physically, but we're going to learn from him virtually. Like I was saying earlier, now the world is such now that you don't have to be everywhere to be able to reach out to everyone. Okay? You can be somewhere and reach out everywhere, like MTA, everywhere you go. So please welcome the next speaker, Mr. Bob. We're going to listen to his profile and understand why he is a speaker for this year's Ignite conference.
A beautiful mind is the one that dares to dream beyond boundaries and breaks limits to make things happen for others.
Why you asking?
Our next speaker is a man who believes in the power, strength, and ability of youth as catalyst to positive change. He is a youth development professional with a decade of proven experience empowering Africa's young population. Renowned as a transformational speaker and social innovator, he brings cutting-edge strategies that drive measurable growth for individuals and organizations, equipping them to thrive in an ever-evolving marketplace. His actionable insights and forward-thinking solutions deliver more than knowledge, they create real-world impacts. As CEO of the Val Okafor Company, he pioneers leadership and entrepreneurship development training programs designed to inspire, challenge, and transform participants into high-impact leaders. Val's methodology is grounded in innovation, making him a sought-after expert in cultivating the skills and mindsets essential for success in today's competitive environments. His influence transcends borders and sectors. As a Nigerian Youth SDGs champion, African Chainmaker Fellow, Commonwealth Open Source Leader, Yali West Africa Fellow, and Philandro Toyo, Leadership Network Ambassador, he exemplifies the power of purpose-driven leadership. He has participated in high-level leadership development programs across Africa and Europe, further solidifying his reputation as a global thought leader in youth and organizational development. His trailblazing work has earned widespread recognition, including the prestigious Award of Achievement from the 234 Project in Texas, USA, for his social intervention initiative such as empowering underprivileged school children in the United States, Nigeria. He has also been nominated for the first Baba Isa Award for excellence in education and social good. Among his accolades are also his recognition as one of the top 100 most inspiring Africans from Opportunities Hub and the Innovative Young Africans Award from the International Internship University, India. He is passionate about nation building and human capital development with a focus on equipping young leaders with 21st century skills to tackle global challenges. His leadership philosophy is rooted in the belief that individual empowerment sparks collective transformation. He is a force of innovation, a driver of meaningful change, and an inspiration to those striving to leave a mark in the world. His work redefines possibilities and sets new benchmarks for what leadership can achieve in Africa and beyond. Ladies and gentlemen, you would believe and agree with me that if intelligence could be personified, it would describe Mr. John Okafor. Please welcome him to the stage.
Hello, good morning. Hello, good morning, phenomenal ladies and gentlemen in the building. I know that this conference is strictly for young women and girls, but just in case you're a guy who found yourself in the room, you're welcome. So, good morning, everyone. I want to first of all say a very big thank you to Mrs. Gloria Robson for the invitation. Thank you so much, now for inviting me to speak to this phenomenal young women and girls on a very crucial topic, leading with impact, how young women and girls can drive change in their various communities. So, if we want to simply put it and say how you can drive meaningful change in your community by leading the right way. My name is Paul Okafor, and my job is very simple this morning. I just want you to understand how you can start creating change wherever you find yourself, in your school, in your family, in your environment. I want to show you how you can start leading with impact, right? So I want to also use this opportunity to say a very big thank you to all the speakers that have spoken before me and the one that will come right after me. Thank you so much for pouring yourself out. Thank you for investing so much value in the lives of our participants. Ladies, please, if you don't mind, join me to celebrate them. Come on now. Let us celebrate them, celebrate them. Clap, 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 clap. Thank you so much for your invaluable wisdom. Thank you so much for the insights that you have shared this morning. I'm so sure that it's going to go a long way in improving the quality of the lives of our participants this morning. Okay, before we get along, I just want us to do something, right? So look at your neighbor, eyeball to eyeball, look at your neighbor. Some of you are not doing it, look at your neighbor, all right? So just say something nice to your neighbor. Maybe their dress, you like their shoe, or they smell good, or you just compliment something about them, okay? Remember that you are all champions of light and we are here at the Ignite Conference 2024. Say something nice about your neighbor. All right, you have 5 seconds to do that before we hit the ground running. Okay, so let's do that right now. Let's do that right now. Say something nice about your neighbor. Compliment their shoes. Compliment their clothes. Compliment their earrings. Compliment something you can see on them. All right, all right. So let's get started. How young women and girls can drive meaningful change in their various communities. You know, when you hear the word leader, for some of us, we think that you must be able to occupy a very special position or you've been appointed by somebody by high authority to lead or you've been elected in an election. So when we hear leadership, we divorce ourselves from that responsibility and then we place it on people who have been elected or appointed. And when we hear the word leader, we think, oh, they're not talking about us. They're probably talking about someone else, somebody who's the minister, or somebody who's the governor, or somebody who's the president, or somebody who's the CEO of the particular.
So, as Nigerians, we expect it. So, who can tell me what just happened? Yeah? Please, let's talk ourselves. We are Nigerians. Please, what just happened?
are all leaders. Because leadership is the ability to take responsibility. So once you are able to take responsibility, that makes you a leader. And leadership is a conscious effort. Write this down. Leadership is a conscious effort to improve the quality of your life and that of other people. I've not mentioned that you have to occupy a particular position. I've not mentioned that you must be elected in an election. I've not said that you must lead a company for you to exemplify leadership. No, it's just that conscious ability, that conscious effort, that intentional decision to improve the quality of your life and that of other people. That is what leadership is truly about. And in the words of Winston Churchill, who was once the Prime Minister of Britain, who said that the prize of greatness is responsibility. When you are able to take responsibility for your life, when you are able to take responsibilities for the things around you, your leadership journey has started. So you don't need I know that right now somebody will be all make the vow. How can you say that? That's why you're here. That's why you're a leader. That's why you must think differently from every other person. That's why you're not a follower. You're a leader, someone who sets the pace, someone who creates a trajectory for others to follow. So life is simply about what you can be and not just what you can take out of life. I would like to say that you came fully made. And I love the theme. I love the theme of this conference, champions of light. Every one of you are champions of life. You came fully made. You came fully prepared. You are more than enough. You are enough already. You are more than enough. You don't need any validation from anybody. You don't need anybody to tell you that you're enough for you to believe it. So you came fully prepared. God who created you already put in you everything needed to make the world a better place. Let me help you to understand this. If you go back memory lane to Genesis chapter 1 from verse 26, where God says, let us make man in our own image and in our likeness. What that means is that we want to make people that will look like us, people that will think like us, people that will create solutions like us. Let us make man, and by man I mean male and female, okay? In our own image and in our likeness. Then he went further to say, let them have dominion over the fishes of the sea, over the birds of the air, over the land, over everything that we have made. So you are just like God. You came fully, you came fully prepared. All right. So you're not here by happenstance. You're not here by mistake. You're not here by accident. You're not here for an mistake. That God is never a waster of resources. God is never a waster of resources. He doesn't waste his time to do things. And can I let you know something? You were not created because God was not. So God was not scratching his head and was thinking, what do I do today? Oh, there's no work to do. Oh, let me create Margaret. Or let me create Joma. Let me create Cynthia or Mata. No. You are here by the sovereign summon of God. You are here because there is something so important for you to utilize, to accomplish on earth. You're here because there's something so important to God that God cannot do by himself. He needed to send you in. Let me help you to understand that No human being or no spirit can operate at the outward. They must go through a human vessel. God cannot come down to the outward to do the things he wants to do. Satan cannot do the things he's doing. He has to route it through human beings. God cannot do the things he's doing now. He has to route it through human beings. So you are an important asset, an important personality to God. And for God to be able to accomplish the things he wants to accomplish, he has to go through somebody. And you are the person, the talents that you have, the abilities that you have, God cannot come down on earth to do that. He sent it, he put it into you. You're going to be born in that family. God already knew that you're going to be born in Nigeria. God already knew that you're going to be born in Africa. And that was why He put in you the abilities that you have right now in form of your talents. So you're supposed to use the talent to make Nigeria a better place, make your family a better family, make Africa a better continent, and make your environment better than you met it. Does that make sense? So never look down on yourself. It doesn't matter who has talked down on you. It doesn't matter who has disappointed you. Never look down on yourself because there's something very great that God wants to accomplish. And the best time to start is today. The very best time to start utilizing those things that God has placed on the inside of you is today. In fact, it's now. Now is the best time to start utilizing now. Okay, so the focus should be on you. You are more than enough. You came fully made. You came fully prepared. You are light. Dear champion of life, you are light. And to consolidate my points, let me help you to understand that you are light. According to Matthew chapter 5 from verse 13 to 16, you are the salt of the earth. You are so used to the kitchen. I know you can prepare delicious meals. But do you know that it doesn't matter how much you spend on the raw materials, like buying food stuff, it doesn't matter how much you spend on getting those raw materials. If you do not add salt to the food you cook, that nullifies the amount spent on this food stuff. Nobody is going to enjoy it. Nobody is going to eat because it doesn't have any taste. This is who God has called. And you are the salt of the earth. You are the salt of the earth. An asset of the inestimable value. You are the salt of the earth. You are champion of life. Come on now. You are the salt of the earth. It means that anywhere you find yourself, you are supposed to add taste. You're supposed to add sweetness. In your family right now, you're supposed to add sweetness. In your school right now, you're supposed to add sweetness. In your environment, you're supposed to add sweetness. So you are salt. And this is not just Mr. Barokapa saying that you are salt. This is who God has called you. Matthew chapter 5 from verse 13 to 16. You are the salt of the earth. But guess what? If that salt doesn't add taste, it will be thrown. Just like that food that doesn't have salt. People are going to spit it out. People are going to throw it away and say, oh, take this tasteless things from you. Take it away. So if you don't start seeing yourself as somebody who can add sweetness everywhere you find yourself, as somebody who can add sweetness to your family, to your nation, to your school, then you're not going to be relevant. You are not going to be relevant. People are not going to value you. So you must first of all see yourself as an asset of inestimable value. Okay? So start seeing yourself as an asset of inestimable value. Write in your book, I am salt. Write in your book right now, I am salt. I am an asset of inestimable value. I am an asset of inestimable value. Anywhere I go to, I add sweetness. Anywhere I go to, I add taste. That is who you are. Come on now. That is who you are. Anywhere you go, you add things, you add sweetness. Anybody who comes around you, they just feel the value you bring to the table. They just enjoy your presence. You know why? Because you are so sweet. You add things there. So they're thinking about a solution that everybody is racking their brain. Who's going to solve this problem? Then you remember you. Oh, let's call the Cynthia. So let's call Cynthia. Let's call Mata. Why? Because you are so. Mhm. Because you are so.
Hello, everybody. Thank you so much. Sorry, ladies, we had to pause because we need to get our gifts and then we let her get going. She's tried. After, ministering to us, she still stayed back. Let's give her a round of applause. So this is us in Polish Damsels Foundation saying thank you to you. We want you to know that we love you and thank you so much for creating time to be here with us. Thank you for that powerful ministration. Even me, I was just cute. Thank you so much and we appreciate you. I just want to say thank you, Polish Damsels. This weekend, get out and celebrate yourselves. And I'm gonna say that I'll see you at the top, right? I'll see you at the top, right? Thank you and God bless you. I'm so grateful. Thank you. Thank you so very much. God bless you. All right. So, Mr. Val asked us to write something down. What was it? Are we murmuring or speaking? There's a difference between murmuring and speaking. Now, when you want something positive to happen to yourself, your life, rather, you speak it. You don't murmur. So, what did it tell you to write down? You can see very few. It means that most of you did not get it. Everyone at the back, not just the students, everyone, the teachers, and every other guest. My darlings here, what did Mr. Val ask us to write down? Now, can we say that like we mean it? Let's own it. 1, 2, start. I am a salt. Now, there's a way you say something convincing. There's a way you say something, and then it happens to you. You say it boldly. Now, can we please rise to our feet? And everyone, please, even everyone at the back, down here. Now, let's say it with conviction, boldly. Say it to yourself. I am a salt. I am a salt. Now, if I were you, I will include my name. I am a salt. I am an asset of inestimable value. I am a salt. I am an asset of inestimable value. Please sit down. Now, quickly before we move to the next thing we have on our agenda, he said something. God doesn't come down. Remember, I said it at the beginning of this program. God uses people to do something. He uses vessels. Now, do you know that you are a vessel? You can be used. Your coming on earth, your conception, and your mother birthing you is not an accident. Everything has been predestined. You are a light that needs to shine somewhere. And then someone will catch, or you are a light that needs to ignite someone else's life. And that is how the chain goes. Just like we have our wonderful speakers here today, igniting the light in you so that you can shine. Now, this ignition is not just for you to be lighted and then you keep still. You sit. You are to go out there and do something. Because why? You are champions of light. You're what? Can I hear you? So when I say polish themselves, what do you say? Polish themselves? Say it like you mean it. Polish themselves? All right, so we're moving to the next stage, which is the panel. Okay, so we're going to have a panelist. Okay, this is a session where we're going to have a panelist there, and then we'll be asking questions, things we want to know, things we're confused about, or things we like to know about, maybe what they do, who they are, or things you have an idea of, we want to know more. So this is the opportunity. Don't be shy. Everyone is here to become a better version of himself. We are all here so that our light can be ignited, so that we can shine, and the world will know that truly our existence is not by chance, but an intentional one orchestrated by God. So pleased to do this, welcome to stage Mrs. Gloria Robson. Please a round of applause for her. Mrs. Gloria Robson and Mrs. Oshodi to the stage. Mrs. Gloria Robson and Mrs. Oshodi, you can do better than that. Please clap them quickly. All right. So I'm going to invite on stage our distinguished guests. And as they come, please clap them. They've left their time, money, and all that to be with us, to impact us, to share their wealth and knowledge with us. So please welcome on stage Toyin Yayu with a clap, followed by Kosi Ibekwere and Moshope Ononusi. You can do better than that. Please welcome them on stage. And please, Mr. Jenny, also, for like, please come on stage. This is the moment we've been waiting for. All right, can I have a second working microphone? DJ? Okay, you can have this. Mic check, mic check. Thank you. Can you all see us? You can't. You want us to move this? Okay. Can someone masculine? This is where we need the men in our lives, so that we can be baby girls. Just gently. Watch it. So heavy, right? All right. Can you see us now? Can you see us now? Can you see us now? So when we say champions of light, you say, yes, we are. Champions of light. Are you hungry? That's a big mistake. I just did. Asking if you're hungry. It's because I'm a mommy. I'm already seeing your faces, but there's no food. So what happened? Don't worry, you'll have something to munch, okay? There's no food, but something to munch. Champions of light. So I want to see this. Yes, we are champions of light. Yes, we are champions of light. I can't feel this thing. I don't understand. What happened? Champions of light. Yes, we are. I'll give you some. Okay, so we will go straight to this panel session, and I want you all to listen. If you have any question, quickly jot it down. You give it to. Do we have ushers? Do we have volunteers around? Position yourself. Pick up the questions. So we can't give you the mic because of time. So you pick up. Give it, hand over to any volunteer you see around. Okay, and let the person bring for us. Take note, the whole of this scenario, this program is for you. So if you don't take advantage of it, you get to lose out at the end. So let's do this. It's all for you. I've had sleepless nights because I needed to put this together with my team to make it happen for you. So you need to appreciate it. Ask questions. Make sure you engage. Okay? Let's go. So I have few questions for Linda, and I are going to be asking very few questions, and the questions are not strange. So I hope you're ready. Are you ready? Okay, so we'll start with the gentleman in our midst. I mean, that's an honor. Let's give a round of applause to Mr. Paul. Okay, so I know you're very much into the financial sector, very much into it. That's where you play. I just wanted to ask you, what prompted you to go into that environment? I mean, when did you start, and what prompted you to go into such environment?
Champions of life. Yes, we are. Alright, I'm feeling good. So, to go straight to the answer, I made a touch about something similar in my presentation earlier. Uh, how I dabbled into the financial industry sometimes 2019. A very close friend of mine mentioned about financial markets to me. And as of then, it he didn't talk to me to come and do what I was doing. He mentioned about it as like an opportunity. Like he will always have a friend like, but I have this thing. If you can put a total amount of money together, look at it. So yeah, from my own calculative approach that time, I took some time to watch what he was doing from afar. So I was like, let me monitor what you're doing for a period of time. Let me see for myself how productive this would be if I should risk losing my money. So I was following up and I could see the progress on what he was doing. Then at a later time, I chose to commit my money to it. And long story short, it didn't go as planned. Money went away. And for the fact that I was monitoring, I was following up with the analysis of what he was doing at that time with my layman knowledge. Like, okay, this guy puts in this money, something happens, and it's going his way as he forecasted. Uh, I was already subscribing to the idea. So when that happened, uh, I didn't take it as a outright no, or take it in a way that everybody is just like, oh, forex market, now I'm interested. So I left the guy aside, then I took it on myself as a sense of mission and purpose. Okay, this thing I actually saw that it worked with my little or limited knowledge, and I would take interest in this, try to get to the point where I see how I'm shooting works the right way. So that has been the summary of the journey from when I got started to where I am today. I hope that answers that.
Thank you so much. Just a minute. What's going on? I'm seeing some distractions. I hope nobody's leaving. Nobody's leaving, right? Or are they preparing for their presentation? Or take questions? Okay, so you could start giving them some their snacks. Please start sharing their snacks. And don't get distracted. Questions. Yeah. Okay, so the next question goes to photobiri. I don't even know what is photobiri. Photo or biri mixed together. Yes, photo. You don't know what it is. She's gonna tell us. So Miss Moshokwe, could you please talk to us? How did you venture into the media world, the photography, and now came up with that your unique, special brand name? How has it been for you? See, I'm asking how many questions in one, and we'll just tackle it smart and fast. How did you start it, and how has it been for you? Would you encourage the young girls to go into such industry? Three questions in one.
All right, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. All right, so I actually wanted to be a savior. I wanted to be Jesus. That's why I got into photography. So back in the days, I never knew I was going to be a photographer. So it wasn't something I ever thought about. Never ever. Although at some point I loved photography. In school, we would take a lot of pictures and all that, but it never crossed my mind. So fast forward to I suddenly realized that I had was doing then. I figured even the savior needs to be saved. So I started praying because that's what I know how to do. Like we have been told earlier, the first speaker told us that there's no way you will get your full identity without God. So the shortcut to things in this life is to know God. Shortest cut, know God. So I started praying, and by then I picked up. I noticed that I'm good with taking pictures home. So at some point, I wanted to learn a skill. I went to tailoring. I learned tailoring for some time. I figured tailoring is not for me because sitting down in one place is not really my thing. Even till date, I don't like the post production part of my work. Is not my big place. But staying in one place is not just okay. So I picked up tailoring and left. After a month, in fact, I learned fast. It wasn't just my thing. So after a while, I figured that I can do well with phones. So I picked up learning from somebody. So I started praying that I wanted to save these children. And then one thing keeps coming up on my mind: what is in your hands? What is in your hands? What's in your hands? What's in my hands? If you know the story of uh, Moses in the bush, where he saw the fire burning, how many of us are Christians and have read that part of the Bible? That's the thing that God was asking him, and that was the thing that was coming up. I, this is photography that is in my hand, but this thing cannot even. It's nothing. It doesn't feel like nothing at that time. So I figured that what God was telling me is go and now own it and learn about it. So I I went deep into it, registered to how I even registered the whole thing is another story. I don't want to go into it, but it's a long story. I did all that and eventually resigned from my job to do photography. And how has it been? Okay, like Pastor Iswa was asked me, he said, what was the lesson I've learned over these years? And I said, the first lesson is to know that the art of my business is different from the business of my business. So that's one thing major that I have learned because most of the time we and most of the time we think that once you just start that thing like this, money will start. It's not the same thing. So all the yes, you have come here to start something in you, but you have to make up your mind to learn both the art and the business. If you actually want to make money from it, you have to learn the art and learn the business. So far it's been good. Where I never expected to. I never saw myself to be back in the years I have stepped into. And it's been, and I've also seen myself fulfilling my dreams. Yes, have I been a savior? I have been a savior, and I'm still in the process of saving them, because from there, apart from registering my business, I started fully 2019. But that also, then the name, she asked about the name. Funny enough, I don't read. The name is photography. Yes, it's as indigenous um, pronunciation. I don't interpret it as photo girl. It has never crossed my mind like photo girl. It's just if the way the name came, I don't even know how it came. I knew that day, then my boss was asking me, what's going to be your name? I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? Um, I remember then they used to call me um, Omo Pretty. My friends and everybody around Omo Pretty, Omo Pretty. And I said, okay, let me use it. My boss said, no, never. This can never be. You don't think you also feel like it? So one day I was where I was learning, I started, I think it was 2017 or 2018. I was in the office and I sat down. I don't, in fact, I've written several names, didn't just work. I just sat down. I was doing some other things. And then the name just, it felt like something hit me. It felt like something hit me and it popped up. And that was it. And the name has been following me everywhere. That's what some people call me. They don't even know my name. Thank, thank you so much, Linda.
No.
That name is very, so very unique. And, have this African thing in it. And it's a name that is going to go global. It has this African infusion in it. So it's like you say, Gloria, it's very divine. And there's a question for fashion designer here from our students. She's saying that, please, can you give me a brief discussion of fashion?
So, wait for what
Ask you, how did you start? How did you start?
I know that I've known you way back when you were still wearing uniform. Now you're a big man, you have your brand. So where did you start? How did you start? What caught your attention into the fashion world? And I'm very proud of you. I hope you know what you're doing now. Okay, so talk to us. Let's know.
Okay, I grew up loving fashion actually. My mom always tell me that when I was growing up, I had a very long hair. So I really loved them styling my hair the way I wanted. They called me model when I was growing up. I loved anything fashion. And I noticed that clothing is like a spirit. It, it actually tells somebody what you are, and clothing has the ability to express somebody's emotion by what you wear. So growing up, I found out that a lot of tailors didn't get my style. Styling was different for me. It felt like most times I sleep and I love design. I love design. And my mom noticed it very early. But we have to go to school. So when I was finishing from secondary school, I started my parents and I was like, well, I don't want to go to university. I wanted to go to a fashion school. I always loved fashion. So what I did is that I take pieces of material that have not been made and I just design them to my style. It was the time I wore a lace that has not been sewn to a wedding. And somebody was like, wow, I love your design. And mom was like,
Which did not sew it good. Still, it's my normal days that I want to keep a tailor. So I would just do that. I would then we had that when Facebook came out and I wrote jam and I passed jam, but the posture I knew that I just people they sat down and they were like trying to say, okay, she will read medicine, she will read pharmacy. I told them, okay, when you are done, tell me the one I will read so that I will go to school, give the certificate and come out to do what I want to do. So I was always bent on it. When I spent 1 year, I started learning how to tie gele on my own. I started learning how to make hair on my own. I learned how to do makeup, even if I'm not really that perfect on my own. So most times, any gele you see me wear, tie, always my own. I love being handy and crafty. So at the end of the day, I didn't just study mathematics. So when I came out, I told my friends, I said, okay, yes, I'm done with the mathematics. Like in school, everybody knew that I love wearing clothes. And I love shoes, I love hair, I love everything that concerns fashion. So I started dabbling to it. My father told me at one point in time that, well, you know that fashion is not a job. You have to get a 9 to 5 job. And me, I cannot wake up in the morning and go to work. I am that lazy. But I think what puts me on my feet is this fast. I can stay at night and sew till the next morning. I can draw anything I want to do. Most times, this clothes I'm wearing actually I made it. So I can do a lot of things on my own. But when it comes to working for somebody, it was very difficult. So I think after university, my dad sat down and I was like, okay, now we know that education is not for you. We know that working is not for you. And dabble into your work. And when they say sing designs like this to people, my dad was the one that came. I was like, okay, let's talk as business leaders. What do you need from me? I actually first liked what I wanted. So, and I had a mother that could support everything that I wanted. Somebody asked, what is fashion design? Fashion is broad. It's not tailoring. Fashion starts from the material to the styling to the illustration to the design. So fashion is very, very broad. Okay. Now there are different branches of fashion.
So we talk about the branches. So whoever is interested, because apparently we have people interested in fashion. Yeah. So you have your customers.
So the bottom line is that fashion is just broad.
Okay. Thank you so much. Let's give a round of applause. Good life. Are you enjoying this? I know 1, 2, 3 persons kind of silently they are very interested in what's going on here, while some are just on the rooftop. I hope you are not on the rooftop. Okay, so the next question goes to digital analyst. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. I think you also like fashion. She's a fashion freak. Yes, she's in the digital world. Okay, so tell us what actually pushed you to the digital world, and is that a terrain you would like younger people to go in, to venture into? Tell us something about it.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone. So then, I would like to say this is my things encourage encourage someone new. So for me, I think it's said
Yeah.
2018 when I started working. So it's now like 2 years of people who I was like a tomboy. Because people you see there then they get guys. I was rubbing shoulders with guys every day. So it started I would like to say that yes, we and you know trying to make family maybe science commercial. I mean it. So I did follow. When we did that,
She did follow.
when we did that, just be by my school, the results is going to by 15. I was still to say, but all my friends were in commercial. I followed them. I went to meet my teacher and said, I'm interested, I want to be an accountant, I wanted to actually become. So after that, we graduated. I started after school. Much out what to do. So I hit the school and the job. Assistant job. I was a tech friend. I was always by the door. Everyone inside, but what's happening inside. But I wanted more. After work, I would spend hours go inside, learn the system, see what is happening, and carry on that. So started as a software engineer. That's why that I take it. I so much into my job. I was the office assistant, web developer, beginner. I started writing tools. But I'm seeing this is the right tool. It's sure that you know. Guys and that I know. And I think that when we left school, few of my friends, that was the best of publishing. My parents could afford it. They all went to that school. But today they are not doing anything related to computer. I did not know it. I was not allowed to do. There was no money to school for it. But now I have software engineer. Wow, that's a good one. Thank you so much. Many of you like background information. Find then please don't look for your fellow. She's begging you. That was beautiful. Advice. I always say that take innovation, take my fashion, my hairdresser, shoe maker, how to constant innovation. And that's great. Okay. And empowering people. The little bit of people what I do. Not the little bit. Okay, even if you don't know everything about tech, know a little bit about tech because you need tech everywhere. Thank you so much. Tony. Okay, so we want to move straight into Madam Smart here is our makeup trainer, and she's got different businesses. I know she's a crazy. See, I'm deliberate about my choice of word. She's a crazy entrepreneur. If you know her, you know what I mean. She's a woman that's got different colors, and she's doing so many things successfully. So she's the type they call jack of all trade, master of all. That's who she is. And I'm going to ask that just one question. What drives you? What drove you into the entrepreneurial world? I'm not talking about makeup now. What drove you into the entrepreneurial world? When I got to see the businesses she's having, what? And the student has produced thousands and thousands of them. Please, man, tell us.
Okay. Like she said, you know, born with a silver spoon, lost it at a very tender age. You know, life was so unfair. And in the family of the second and the fifth born, they used to call me like what's that? So even my parents didn't believe in me. They didn't believe I could actually,
then please kill them. So while in university,
Again,
I was doing a part-time program, and then I had my diploma in international studies. So with that, I worked in a bank. I wasn't doing it wasn't my thing. Then waking up early in the morning to the bank, it was not my thing. I just thought, oh my God, me too, I'm a passion. I love passion. I love to do things. I love to create things. So I was just passing by in between them, the shop where they make beads, tie yele and all of that. I think I like it. Yes. So
just straightforward is there.
I went there, I paid after 2 months. The madam had to come in. Sister, I'm going to resume work. I was just trying to balance, working in the bank. I had a boutique there too in school. I was working in the bank. I had a boutique, just everywhere. So I told her she should just I'm really going to do something, every month. I don't tell myself. So I needed to resign from the bank so I could focus on the skill I actually wanted to learn. So just like that, and after everything, I did my graduation class, my part-time transition anthropology university. Told my parents that I was doing vision and free at the same time. They didn't believe. My father didn't know that, I actually changed the narrative about myself. When they came, saw into my school, to call me ambassador, they thought that. So my department, they told me, we are like to again, just very not easy to invite, the environment, the community into my graduation life, So that was a turning point in my life and my family too. Being in this business for 14 years, and so far, 840 students, like certified students, 800. Not so what actually pushed me into what I do now is
Did you catch that? What pushed her into what she's doing now? What did she say? She remember where she's coming from.
and someone wanted to make, my family believe I would actually achieve something irrespective of how they see me. You get so
Okay, beautiful. Now, what people are learning as well? Are you learning from all this? Are you sure? Hello? Are you learning from all this? Champions of life? Champions of life? Yes, we are. Good. And I would say that this story, I love to read people's biography. I love to listen to people's story. I always like, I have a show behind the makeup show, it's still part of Polish, but it deals with strictly women because that's the show where we bring in other women and successful women to talk to, share their own stories of how they started. So it helps to motivate other women. This particular, what we're doing now is to see, I never knew that about her. I never knew that about her. I never knew that about him. Ha, ha. And today I know something about them. And that helps everyone to get encouraged and be what they need to be. I want you to know that the reason why we had to go through all this line to bring these speakers or these trainers, these are people that if I have, if they give me their view, for me to pay. I'm not sure you'll be able to pay. I'm sure you'll be here. But they decided to voluntarily. At this point, I want you to appreciate them so much. They decided to voluntarily come in here and do this with you. And that's what it was taken for granted. To some people, this is a turning point. Today, you're living and you're thinking. This today's event to make you think deep, that okay, as I'm growing, as I'm getting out of school, what can I become? This is what the event is all about. I'd like to say a very big thank you to everyone in the panel seat. And I'm sure we've all spoken. Thank you so much, everyone. And we'd like to have a photographer. We have questions. We don't have all the time. Let us quickly get into the breakdown section. What are the questions? Let's see. What are a few questions? And we'll attend to your questions eventually, please. This one says that if you were to be, okay, if you want to become a data analysis, what are the things I need to do? That question, when we're having a breakout session, she's going to answer. That's the only question that is just, I think this one is, if someone is attracted to sports, basketball, football, all that, as a girl child, but also attracted to extra, sorry, I can see this, I can see this. The question says, what if someone is attracted to sports like basketball or football? A girl child to be precise, but also is also attracted to academics as well. And she has dreams for both. What should she do? And she's very much into sports. Who's going to tackle? Okay. So, as a girl child, you have superpowers. You can be both at the same time, but you need to know how to prioritize things per time. When you're supposed to be in school, be in school. When you're supposed to go for your sports rehearsals, go for that. But you can be both at the same time. Nobody has one skill. Nobody. God in his infinite has created us. God is God and he has created us in his image. And God can do all things, then you can do all things. You can do all things. So if you have interest, you can have, just like we said, of she's into several businesses and she's very creative with them. So it means that you can be this. The fact that I'm a photographer doesn't mean that's the only thing I do. I design, I am also, you can be anything. So when it gets to your head, then you can be it. You can be anything. Anything. Yes, please. Let me use myself as an example. I studied mathematics and I'm into fashion. And I wanted to be a programmer. I learned front-end and program actually. I even went ahead to learn cybersecurity. Now the truth is that that's where you have parents as guidance. So at this stage, you have a lot of ideas that you want to follow. When I was in university, I noticed that school is not for me. My sister is at the age of 20, no, 19 from the university. And she is a master's degree holder, the best actually. She's an icon, she's just 26 and she's headed to do her PhD. So she's an academia, like she loved it. Now my brother is into business and he also mixed it with academy. So you can actually do that. But the problem is that as a lady, we want to widen our horizons. We are not men, men are stereotyped, but we have diversified mindset. I wanted to be a lot of see. I even wanted to be a what they call it, a pilot. There is nothing today. I will come and say I want to be an engineer. Tomorrow I will come and say I want to be an actress. What do I do? I want to come and act. Next tomorrow I want to be a dancer. But the truth is that as you grow and develop, you find out your passion.
It's something that purpose will always come to you when you are very, very intentional about it. And so please focus on your academics. You are too young, you are still young to think about every other thing. When you are not focused on your academics, at a point in time, you will know how to balance both of them. You will not be able to balance it at this point. That's just the truth. Okay. Thank you so much. So whatever it is that you love to do, start nurturing them now while you focus on your academics. And once you're done, maybe your secondary school, that period where you're waiting, you can invest your time in them. You can even start now. If you have parents who can encourage you, but please don't force it. Don't force it. What I see young people do these days, saying, you want to force it. This is, I don't want to go to school, I just want to dance. Don't force it. Finish on. You have parents who are pushing you into school. Please get into school, do well, and then give them that certification. But then make sure you are nursing, you're nurturing, you're grooming yourself in that passion. Because one day it will speak for you. Is that okay? Is that okay? So on this note, then you have a question, you need to step down now so that we can go into the, and then there are schools that have presentations. Yes, please. So we have presentation. Thank you so much. All right, so let me begin your questions. All right, so we have a session. So we do this quickly, and then we have some peer students like that who will also join us. Right.